right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session. Hope your week is off to a great start at reInvent 2024. By way of introduction, my name is Kay Mirza. I'm a customer advisor on the Worldwide Specialist org. I've been with AWS for over 3 years on the Marketplace team since day one, supporting our startup business. As a customer advisor, our role is to help our buyers realize the art of the possible and help you on your digital transformation journey. Joining me today is my co-host, Mike Levy.
Hey everybody, Mike Levy from our AWS Marketplace strategy team, and I work with some of our largest strategic sellers to help them accelerate their SaaS journey by growing on Marketplace.
All right, so before we get into the session, by raise of hands, how many of you are procuring on the AWS Marketplace today? Great. And do we have anyone in the audience that are sellers? Awesome. Well, we have good news for you. The two-sided AWS Marketplace serves both buyers and sellers, and it's an ideal path to the AWS journey. So let's take a quick look at our agenda. I'll cover the buyer experience, and Mike will complement the seller experience, go-to-market, and co-sell motions. So during our session, we'll cover an overview of Marketplace, the key benefits to AWS, and how you can get started. So let's dive into the Marketplace SaaS transformation and discover how AWS Marketplace can be your launchpad to success. So what is AWS Marketplace? AWS Marketplace is a digital curated catalog that helps customers find, buy, deploy, and manage third-party software, services, and data. We offer a large and growing selection, and we've been helping thousands of organizations to date. Essentially, it's a procurement vehicle to transact B2B software. At AWS, everything starts with customer needs. So when our customers asked us to find a better and faster way to find partners, we responded with AWS Marketplace. And we've been helping our customers for over 10 years. Marketplace is a publicly available site. Anyone can use it as a tool to research best-of-breed solutions. And from a usability perspective, AWS Marketplace looks, feels, and functions very similar to an everyday site. Think of Amazon.com, but with a number of ways that you can search, by software category, use case, topic area, or simply just by putting in the ISV into the search bar. Our product pages also include reviews, pricing, and summaries. Fun fact, Marketplace launched in 2012 with just 35 products. And today we have over 20,000 transactable listings. We were also the first cloud marketplace to launch private offers. One thing also to note, importantly, just like any other commerce site, you do have to have an AWS account to purchase and procure on the Marketplace and be set up as an individual subscriber with admin and purchase rights. And that's something that we can help you with. Mike and I will be sticking around at the end, and we can help you set up IAM permissions. So I just wanted to show you an overall timeline of the typical SaaS buyer journey and what that painful experience can look like. It can take anywhere from 1 month to 9 months. And as you can see, there's many stages. Introduction, demo, pilot, InfoSec, legal review, procurement, fulfillment, and then renewals. And our goal at Marketplace is to alleviate this so that you have a seamless, streamlined experience working with Marketplace. So to illustrate some of the benefits that customers are seeing, we commissioned a study by Forrester just to highlight, and as you can see, 75% reduction in onboarding efforts for new vendors, 66% time savings due to procurement efficiencies, and also a 10% decrease in licensing costs. So as you can see, this is showcasing that we're saving our customers time and money. So we have a couple of different options to procure. We have self-service and private offers. Now with self-service, most of our listings on Marketplace have some form of self-service. You may have pay-as-you-go, free trials, and that's something that you can try and experience with the Marketplace. if you're a buyer and you really want to be in the driver's seat and negotiate your custom contracts in terms of pricing and the length of the contract, private offers is something that we offer. Customers can also purchase solutions and professional services through channel partners. And they can leverage channel partners who have the expertise, localized support, and you're able to work with them directly. And this helps ensure that you can have a fast and friction-free experience that you're accustomed to with AWS Marketplace. So don't take our word for it. Genesys is a SaaS provider and technology partner, just one of our customers that is not only a buyer, but a seller on the marketplace. And we've really been able to help them scale, unlock their go-to-market and co-sell motions as a seller. And as I mentioned earlier, I've been leading the startup business for over 3 years, and not a single day goes by where we don't have customers asking us and seeking help to list on the marketplace, unlocking your co-sell and go-to-market strategy. And that is something that Mike is going to dive deep into.
Perfect, thank you, Kay. So how many of you have ever missed a sales target? I know I have. And I know how many of you have had a lengthy contract negotiation only for it to be a deal that you didn't win. Part of what I'll touch about today is how our ISVs have joined Marketplace and accelerated their SaaS journey and some of the benefits and the value proposition in them doing so. I'll also talk a bit about some key features that's unique to Marketplace and the SaaS journey for our ISVs who are embracing Marketplace as part of that journey. I'll touch on a little bit about fit and eligibility of what it takes to sell software on Marketplace. And then probably what I'm most excited about, I'll overview the go-to-market journey of getting listed on Marketplace and where you can get started. So as Kay mentioned, so many of our customers have taken advantage of the procurement benefits of procuring their third-party software through Marketplace. And many of those same customers have become our partners and sellers in Marketplace. At Amazon and AWS, we always work backwards from our customers, or in this case, our partners. So let's hear a little bit more about what our partners are saying about their Marketplace journey and their SaaS transformation. So customers who are closing opportunities on Marketplace are winning more deals, including up to 27% higher win rates in a survey of our partners done by Forrester. Whether it's the AWS sellers who are connecting our partners with the right touch points at the end customer, or some of the procurement benefits that Kay highlighted, or the consolidated spend and procurement through Marketplace, our partners are also seeing up to 40% faster sales cycles when closing on Marketplace versus some of their direct deals. So not only is business happening easier and faster on Marketplace, but some of our partners are seeing up to 80% richer deal sizes, which means you're not missing as many sales quotas and you're really getting more money in your pocket. Even beyond that, some of the deals that are closing on Marketplace have longer commitments from their customers. So many of our partners have realized these benefits and they're taking full advantage of the SaaS features and functionality of Marketplace, which is what I'll touch on next. So Marketplace as a service is continually innovating and releasing new features. You'll hear many exciting announcements this week, and in particular tomorrow if you listen to Ruba Borno's keynote at the partner keynote. I'll just touch on a few key ones that really relate to the SaaS aspects of selling software on Marketplace. The first one is standard contracts. So we've heard from partners or customers, and you all know it, one of the most annoying and bottleneck parts of procuring third-party software is the contract negotiation process. So we responded with standard contracts for Marketplace, which allows our ISV sellers and customers to use pre-negotiated templates that we developed with our buyer and seller communities to reduce cycle times, reduce lengthy contract negotiations, and ultimately let our partners and customers innovate at the speed of cloud. Up to 50% of the listings in Marketplace embrace standard contract as part of their public end user license agreement, and it's really fit for purpose for enterprises of all size, from small startups to large enterprises, in both public offers and private offers. 3,800 plus of our sellers and over 75,000 of our customers have used standard contracts for Marketplace to execute public or private offers, really sort of speeding the SaaS transformation journey and allowing them to execute more transactions more quickly. Another important one is SaaS Quick Launch. So we've had a lot of ISVs who had their customers transact on Marketplace or transact their software and have had multi-step long configuration processes to deploy that software. So we responded with SaaS contracts, which is pre-configured cloud formation templates, allowing your customers to more easily, through step-by-step instructions and automated deployment of related AWS resources, to more easily deploy your software post-purchase. This has resulted in reduced churn for our partners and a much better and easier procurement process for a lot of our customers that are procuring on Marketplace and uniquely to Marketplace. The last one I'll touch on is SaaS free trials. This allows you as an ISV to set up a free trial offer on your SaaS listing. You can set the terms, the length, the usage dimensions, and then show up more prominently in the catalog, because customers can more easily filter in the catalog and find you and your free trial offer, review the terms of that offer, and then subscribe to your product. And from a partner's perspective, you then have high quality marketing leads that are shared with you as a partner as part of the overall co-sell process. So we've heard a lot about exciting features and functionality. Again, this is just a small list. I know what you're all excited to look at is, what does the journey look like? And that's what I'll cover next. So it really starts with validating that you're eligible to sell software on Marketplace, and there's a few key ways to do that. One, do you have public production B2B software that's ready to sell to customers? And then two, do you have a legal entity in an eligible jurisdiction on Marketplace? Marketplace operates globally, and we have multiple operators in global jurisdictions. So if you have a local legal entity that you need to sell to customers in a particular geo, you can do that. But validating that you have one legal entity in an eligible jurisdiction is part of the process. And then third, is your SaaS application built or architected on AWS in some capacity? Hopefully, by virtue of you being here, the answer to that is yes. And then lastly, do you have some public offer or public pricing available for display in the catalog? So listing in the catalog today, you have a public pricing available, even if you primarily end up transacting in private offers or customized negotiation with your enterprise customers. So you've established that you're eligible. The next step is to really lean in to your AWS Partner Network programs. You can hear a lot about those programs right at the booth next door, and work with your partner development representatives to lean into co-sell programs like ACE, so that you're building pipeline for your Marketplace listing as you prepare. Next, what you'll do is you'll register as a Marketplace seller. This involves providing banking and tax information, so that when you do have Marketplace transactions, you can have easier disbursement and friction-free process for you and your internal teams. You'll work with your product and your engineering teams to choose a deployment model and pricing model. There's tons of flexibility on Marketplace and how you service your customers with your SaaS product. It can be an upfront contract, it can be a usage-based pay-as-you-go, some combination of both. And so setting that up as part of your pricing model is an important part of your listing process. Next, you're going to build your listing, and that involves working with your marketing teams, working with your content teams, making sure that you have the right content, demo links, etc. And then finally, working with your technical teams as well to do the API integration, so that you're set up to bill and entitle your customers should they be doing subscriptions on Marketplace. Next step, you'll operationalize for launch and initial sales. This makes sure that all of your internal teams, legal, finance, accounting, have a deep understanding of how to service those Marketplace subscriptions and how to have a friction-free process for your customers and also for your internal teams. And lastly, and probably most importantly, you'll develop your co-sell and go-to-market strategy. So this involves enabling your internal sales teams. It involves advertising the availability of your listing and hopefully driving traffic to that listing so that you're growing your pipeline and ultimately executing transaction on Marketplace. We're super excited for you to get started on this journey. We're here to help you do it, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll recap a little bit from a buyer and seller perspective of what that SaaS journey looks like, and I'll pass it to Kay.
Thank you. So as we recap, here are some links to Marketplace resources from a buyer and seller perspective. I'll go ahead and give everybody a few seconds to capture those QR codes. All right, so let's bring this all together. Why do our customers and partners choose AWS Marketplace? And why is SaaS transformation so crucial? Well, AWS Marketplace helps you streamline procurement by offering a broad selection of software, data, and professional services. The sellers in AWS Marketplace offer pricing flexibility, allowing our buyers to step their way into commitments and pay for only what you need when you need it. We didn't have a chance today to go over some of our key features and capabilities, like our enhanced buyer reporting, flexible payment schedule, vendor insights, SCMP that Mike also touched on. But I encourage you all to just stop by at our marketplace booth towards the left side. Our marketplace experts are there all day, and we'll be more than happy to do a deeper dive into some of these capabilities, and also welcome the connection and meet you all live. Thank you.
And from a seller perspective, as I mentioned, Marketplace is really the automation mechanism and the default path to market for our AWS technology partners, because it helps them grow their business, reach new customers, and ultimately transform their SaaS experience for them and their customers. So whether it's the API capabilities, the reporting, or any of the SaaS-specific features that are really unique to Marketplace, it's established Marketplace as the best place for our ISVs to grow their business. We're super excited for you to get started today. As Kay mentioned, we'll be here for questions that you might have. We have tons of experts at the APN booth. Your call to action today, look at the catalog, subscribe to SaaS free trials. If you're interested in becoming listed, get started on that journey today. And most importantly, fill out some feedback for our session. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your reInvent week. Thanks so much, everybody.